For this weekly update, I just happened to post all my, not all my lifts, but rather the, I guess, the lower weight working reps, working sets. I just wanted to kind of analyze how my other weights looked, and what I found out is, well, I've always had this problem. My squats for warming up always took forever, and trying to balance the warm up with the working sets, I don't get a good form in until I'm near the end of my sets. And what actually kind of helped me was if I do the very first rep with a pause rep, I seem to get the other positions in a lot better. And for all my squats, I think I mentioned earlier, the first rep I try to do at least like a full second pause, and then work from there. The downside is once I do the first rep at the pause, I don't get the stretch reflex as much anymore. So I have to kind of get back in the mentality of get in the hole and get out as soon as possible. But overall, I like doing this so far. My form is a lot better. My body is upright a lot more. And since I'm on more narrow stance, it does help me a lot better. The bar pass, you can see that it's a lot more vertical up and down. For the very last working set, though, I forgot to pause. I kind of got nervous. I mean, obviously, a lot lighter weight. And for this working set, I didn't actually feel good until halfway through the set. By that time, exhaustion was kind of coming in, so I think I got 10 reps for 280, which isn't, that great or anything. But I like the way the form's coming in, and the way that everything was rocking for squats. It seems to be progressing pretty well. Except I now have an injury again. I happen to be playing kickball, and was playing first base, and then the runner happened to knee me in the quad. I was very grateful because all my teammates were trying to help me out and everything. Excuse me. And they got me ice and everything, so nothing really swore up anything, but there was a lot of pain. Stupid of me, I kept trying to play. I even ran a base or halfway around the diamond with that injury. Every time I bend it, there's quite a constant pain, but there was no bruising or anything the next day, so I'm not exactly sure what's wrong with it. I'm really hoping it's not a broken bone. On Sunday, this happened on Thursday, so on Sunday, or actually on Friday, I was deadlifting, and that was quite painful. And I didn't perform as I would like to, and my form was very off because I didn't want to put pressure on my legs, or my left leg rather. But basically, when I bent, the first night when I bend and unbend the knee, there was a lot of pain. Eventually, day by day, it's getting better. But on Sunday, I was squatting 120 pounds for maybe like 15 reps, and the weight was moving, but every single rep was quite a bit of pain. So maybe I shouldn't have done it, but it's once I got a decent warm up and it wasn't as much pain. Today I was supposed to front squat 215 for 3 reps of 4. And I only got 1 rep. It went up really fast, but the amount of pain I couldn't tolerate, so I ended up just doing 135 for 6 reps of 4, and that even was quite painful. The thing is, maybe I should see a doctor, except I'm traveling in a couple of days, so I don't really want to make an appointment at the moment. And it, honestly, every day seems a little better and better, so I don't know if I need to see a doctor or not. Yeah, we'll see. Other news, there is a powerlifting meet coming up at my gym in about 13 weeks, I believe. I got asked to participate in it, but I don't know. I would say my shoulder is about 90% now, which is great and all, but I'm just getting back into the swing of things, and I don't know if I should be risking like heavier weights. So minimum reps I do for the higher intensities at least 5 reps. I never go lower than that. So if I want to get back into lifting heavy, there's two things: my shoulder's worried, and then my quads shot up right now. So I don't know. I'm thinking for this week I'm going to have to deload on the squat a little bit, and then kind of move on. So this is the deadlift right after my left leg injury. As you can see, I try to not even. The bar actually moved quite a bit away from my leg, just because I'm using more of my back. And if you see the positioning in my back, these aren't even the top sets. I round my back a lot more because I'm using my back a lot more instead of trying to push the hips forward. When I push the hips forward, the knee seems to flare out, and then the left quad just that was quite a bit of pain. You'll see even more of an effect on the conventional. Luckily, sumo is more hip and glute dominant, so I mean, I was doing my heavier sets, but I didn't perform as much. My 320 was for the AMRAP. Last week I got, I believe, 19 reps with a 300, and I was actually very excited until Thursday to come in. Maybe attempt a 20 rep with a 320. I was all pumped up, but then the amount of pain, the weight was moving fine and I wasn't exhausted, but the pain was just shooting on my leg every single time. And then as the pain hit, basically I tried to avoid touching that leg, avoid using the leg. A lot of it was using my back at that moment. And a couple of things that worried me was, well, am I going to start engraving this position? I don't want to do that. I worked hard for this position. Another thing was basically when I'm using the back and not as much legs, I'm just exhausting myself. So I ended up getting 12, which wasn't, which is not bad. But I was really not happy. Even right now, as of today is Monday, so the injury was about 5 days ago. I'm icing it at the moment. Walking up and downstairs, I no longer have a pain, but so, and I tried to flex my quad today, and my right side fired fine, but the left side has an injury. It didn't move at all, so I don't think it's a tear, because if it tears, I'm not 100% sure. This is a conventional, so if you can see, the bar was really far away from my body. So I don't know if I want. Anyways, I don't know if I want to see a doctor. And today, actually, I did some speed pulls and form work, and I did work with the 295 for the pause. I didn't record them, but there was a lot better position today, a lot less pain. So overall, I guess it's improving. Yeah, just going back and forth, just always whining, always moaning. But we'll see. Supposed to meet up with my friend this weekend, and supposed to deadlift and everything. So hopefully healed up by then. And I really do kind of want to participate in the powerlifting meet. So hopefully I get better by Wednesday. I'm supposed to squat heavy next. But such is life. It could have been a lot worse, and I'm very grateful for all those around me that's helped me out and support me. So yeah, weight wise, I was 178 till Friday, and after this weekend I was 183. I had an epic weekend despite the injury. Ate tons of food, so I was just trying to get rid of stress. And yeah, this is an overhead press 105 for, I believe I got 8 reps, strict, pause, whatever. Anyways, remember guys, you can never drink too much, you can only drink too fast. Be the wolf, not the sheep.